Hi, Janet here. Um, I have this face. This um, this is a bowl that I found when I worked at the workshop, the homeless shelter workshop, and goodness, let me stand up so I could show you. I have her balanced on a lipstick here. Now, see, she's so beautiful. I didn't do her. Somebody else, this, actually a man named Harry made her. So Harry was a potter. Yeah, see? I'll show you. I'll take her off the lipstick to show you. I don't know if the camera will read the name upside down or not. See? He wrote his name on it. And I guess he didn't like her or something. He kicked her to the curb, and hold on, I'm going to try to balance her again. And she's not balancing. Okay. I don't know what inappropriate got shown there. Anyway, he kicked her to the curb, and that means that she was free, right? So I picked her up and brought her inside. I think that was at the beginning of when I worked at the there for the stipend at the workshop. At first I was afraid to go in there because not in the back where they did the clay, because they were all talking and I was, new there, and had just basically raised 3 kids 7 years apart and hadn't been around too much talking. But so I gradually made my way back there and met some of the people who work with the clay, and some of that's what this video is about. It's not about me. It's about, well, it is about me and all these other people that I met. I'm going to name them and talk a little bit about possibly one of them. There's like 10 that this girl, my daughter thinks she's sort of scary looking, and I do too. I don't know. Maybe that's why he kicked her to the curb. And okay, let me name some of the people, okay, that my friends at the workshop. A lady named Melissa, and love her. She did art all her life, and one day she was tearing everything up and throwing it away because she said you couldn't save everything. She was right. Anyway. And Rick was my boss, and he's still down there affiliated with the workshop with another, I can't remember the name of his thing. And then there was JJ, he did clay, and so did Pepe, and Stephanie also did clay and art, and Charlene, she was an artist who had got an award when JFK was shot. She drew a picture and it got put in the paper. She was still doing art back in, it was at least 2009 when, no, I can't remember the year. I spent more than 10 years at this workshop. And then there was Manny, and Manny actually was one of my very favorites because he taught me things. He had a degree in art, I think, and he said that art was a bunch of dirty little tricks, and that one main thing that he taught me was, okay, you do the background of a painting, and then when you put the foreground on, you can't go again back to the background and try to put something in. And I said, why not? And he said, because it looks Mickey Mouse. Well, I told that to another teacher I had, Mr. Gunn, in the Castro Valley, and he was more free flow with his art and didn't really believe that theory. But anyway, I do. I think Manny was very correct. Anyway, and then there was Ludmilla, who she was the great artist, and excuse me, she was so great artist. She had a lot of torture in her teeth. She'd say so much pain, and her and I would go smoke a cigarette and talk together. Nowadays, when people go smoking, I don't believe they talk because they have those weird pipes that taste like stuff in there. They're just so strange. My whole life has been trying to, quit tobacco, and I still have quit it, although I've smoked other things. Anyway, then there was Jeff Marshall, and he was actually the gem of the workshop. He passed, and so did Harry. Harry passed before I got to make my way to the back and meet all these guys. But Jeff, he was an artist, a best artist, and he also made kites and flew them, and he was a happy guy. I loved his painting, his birthday painting, because it was a naked guy running down a path for his happy birthday, and I just love that. I don't know what happened to it. It might have burned because he said there was a fire and he lost a lot of stuff. But he took me to see the statue of Venus. I think I have a picture of it way back somewhere, maybe in my photo albums, but probably not. Well, maybe I do, but I don't know. Anyway, okay, enough talking and looking at this person. Now we could look at me around. Oh, goodness. Was it too awful? Yo. Okay. Greetings and welcome to my channel, Janet's Street Sheet Music. We are all unique. And today, the song that's going to match this workshop thing, well, the song I wanted, maybe you could help me find it, because you would have to listen to all my music to find it. It's embedded in a couple tunes that maybe has 2 or 3 songs in one. I'm not sure because I looked for it. I couldn't find by the name. It was called All Those Things You Are. And anyway, I can't find it, the one I did, but it's in there. So the one I'm going to put up is one I did. This is another old thing from the old workshop to the old piano. Yeah, back on 4th Avenue. And me and Mom went to buy it, and I think we paid $80 for it, and had it brought into the house down there, and it was pretty clunky, but it had keys missing. I did have it tuned one time and had it, tried to have it fixed a little bit, but besides the clunkiness, it was great. It had I liked the way this piano reverberated to me. And maybe it was just an old clunker to somebody, but I liked it. So you're going to hear it. And it's called A Closer Walk with Thee, and I, I'm trying to put it in the link. I'll try to put it in the description. And if it doesn't work, I'll put it in the comments. And yeah, it's me playing my flute to the song on the piano, but the piano part is made from a recording, because I recorded myself trying to play, you know, but you know, I'm a slow talker and a slow piano player, and my daughter, when I tried to play years, you know, Jessica couldn't take it. She couldn't take my friend who came in. It's irritating to hear. Nobody wants to hear somebody trying to clunk out and learn. So anyway, is this a warning that it may be torture, but I like it because anyway, it's the flute playing to the recording that I made, and I'm sitting at the piano in my old house playing it years ago, trying to make harmony with myself. And I'm trying to think if there's anything I could have forgotten. Let's see. How long we've been talking? Oh, over 11 minutes. That's long enough, right? Okay. Yeah. Oh, one other thing, what I did want to say about Just a Closer Walk with Thee might sound like a religious tune, but I mean, it is. It's very religious. But I love when they swing it. I don't swing it. That's the torture thing. I hope I don't torture you guys, but I don't swing it here. But you're going to want to swing it after you hear me. And bless it. God bless it. And thanks for listening. Okay. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.